Welcome everyone to the Hurting Humanity channel. Bill Gates was on Jimmy Fallon this week, and Bill Gates is making the rounds again because they're continuing to somehow rebrand Bill Gates as an ambassador of goodwill, somebody who cares about our future. Forget all the things that Bill Gates was just involved in, which were proven to be fraudulent, which were proven to be lies. They continue to pretend that all the things that they just did during the outbreak were all legit, that you were supposed to take something that wouldn't make you immune, nor would it cure you, and that they save lives with that. Huh? I repeat, they claim that they save lives by making you take something in your body that the majority of people had major health issues from, most of which can't speak on it because they're no longer here. And then they told you that, hey, we'll make you immune, it won't cure you, but you should take it anyway, and somehow that means that it saved lives. Go figure, right? They could just make stuff out of thin air, clearly. And somehow Bill Gates is making the rounds again. He's on all the talk shows. He's showing his face. And what is he doing? Well, he's getting you ready for artificial intelligence because he's the face of computers, at least on the liberal side of things, right? Elon Musk and Bill Gates, the two people who are looked at to tell us what we need to do to get prepared for their technology, right? But what we really should be saying is a big F you to these people, and we should be rounding them up and taking them off the streets, because what they're doing is they're going on national television like the psychopaths they are, and they're telling you that humans won't be needed anymore when we move forward with this. They're giving you very minimal benefits, just telling you that, well, you could ask AI doctor this versus going to the doctor. You can ask AI teacher this versus going to our indoctrination schools. We'll just indoctrinate you online with artificial intelligence, right? But by the way, there won't be any jobs anymore. Nobody will be growing food anymore. Nobody will be needed anymore. Even you, Jimmy Fallon, a talk show host, you'll be obsolete too. But maybe we'll keep humans so they could play to the humans who somehow survive and play baseball and play sports, right? To keep them distracted with nonsense while we kill off the human race, kill off human jobs, and literally make human beings the second citizens here on Earth. So somehow Bill Gates goes on TV. He's talking about there's no need for human beings anymore. And this is how they get away with it. Let me start with this clip, because this clip is everything that's wrong with the world. This is from NBC's Good Morning Show, where they put these people, let me just tell you, these talk show hosts on the morning shows, these news anchors, they claim to be news anchors, these should be the first people that citizens look for when everything goes down. Because these are the people responsible for the corny, embarrassing behavior that we see on display every day. Watch these phonies, how they talk about this Jimmy Fallon clip, which is, could it be cringier? If you know somebody who laughs at this clip of Jimmy Fallon, where they're trying to make Bill Gates seem human and make a joke about, oh, Bill Gates is funny, he's got a sense of humor, right? Couldn't be less funny. I don't know if I've ever seen anything less entertaining than this. And of course, this is Jimmy Fallon, who makes millions and millions of dollars to supposedly create comedy. But this isn't comedy. This is social engineering. And keep in mind the TV show hosts here who are playing this clip for you, and how, oh man, that was so funny. That was great, right? These are the people that should be rounded up first, even before the Bill Gateses of the world, because they're the ones responsible for creating the pathetic, embarrassing human behavior that we see around us. Look.
Craig, thanks to co-founder of Microsoft stopped by The Tonight Show to relive this epic 90s interview with Connie Chung.
Is it true that you can leap over a chair from a standing position?
It depends on the size of the chair, but this chair, probably so.
Will you do it?
I'll cheat a little bit.
Yes!
What? Never seen that.
I have never seen
What is going on there? But because Jimmy can only do this to get a computer genius, to Bill Gates and Fallon teamed up on a rap recreating that iconic moment.
Mount Everest summit? I could jump it. My car broke down. I could jump it. Then jump it. Map, a compass, a freaky deaky fungus. I could jump anything, tiny or humongous. I could jump it, jump it, jump it, jump it. I could jump it, jump it, jump it, jump it. I could jump it, jump it, jump it, jump it. I could jump, trumpet.
Wow, that's only Fallon can do that. That's
next
funny.
level.
That's the best.
And
the real Connie was part of it
That
too.
was
She
great.
came in.
Well done.
So that's just as embarrassing as it gets, from front to center, right? From the hosts on the show to the clip that they're telling us is funny. Now I'm going to play for you the clip of Bill Gates. And I want you to listen to the audience, right? The audience laughs when Bill Gates tells them that human beings will no longer be needed. That, are we going to be needed anymore in the age of artificial intelligence? Oh no, you won't be needed at all. And everybody in the crowd, yeah, you're not going to be needed anymore. We're creating Skynet. We're going to kill you off. Ooh, taser me in the balls again, please. This is great. This is great. Can somebody come punch me in the face? This is the sickness that we're living in. This shows you how dumbed down these people are. That literally, they can have a psychopath, sicker than any serial killer you've ever heard of in your life. You can combine all the serial killers, and they wouldn't have committed the amount of genocide committed by Bill Gates. And he sits there on TV and tells you, as a human being, we've created this thing called AI. We don't really understand it yet, even though they do. You don't understand it yet. Don't worry about it. You're going to be dead soon, and you're not going to have jobs anymore. And we sit back and we take it. And the crowd there, they sit back and laugh like the sheeple they are. I'm surprised instead of a laugh box, they didn't have a bah box for this audience. Listen to this.
Everyone's talking about AI, and that's the big topic. Everyone's like, how's it going to take over? It's bad, or it's good, or we don't know.
The era that we're just starting is that intelligence is rare. A great doctor, a great teacher. The next decade, that will become free, commonplace. Medical advice, great tutoring, because it solves all these specific problems, like we don't have enough doctors or mental health professionals. It brings with it kind of so much change. What will jobs be like? But I think, it's a little bit unknown. People are like, wow, this is a bit scary.
Will we still need humans?
Not for most things. We'll decide.
I mean, really?
Well, we'll decide, like baseball. We won't want to watch computers play baseball. There'll be some things that we reserve for ourselves. But in terms of making things and moving things and growing food, over time, those will be basically solved problems.
I mean, will we still need humans?
Not for most things. We'll decide.
Will we still need humans?
Not for most things. We'll decide.
So that sums up the state of affairs, right, that we're living in. Talking about what they're doing. Every day, we're bringing in AI. Now we're bringing in AI infrastructure. Now Donald Trump is building out the world's biggest AI infrastructure, right? And all we hear is we're building it. Oh, okay, we're building it out. Well, wait a minute, Donald, what are you doing? Oh, I'm building out AI infrastructure. We're going to have this huge data center. We're going to be number one in the world. We're going to be the central point of artificial intelligence. And they go, wait, well, what are you talking about? He goes, wait, I'm signing a bill over here that girls play girls sports and boys play boys sports. And look at all the girls around me while I sign this bill. And I'll have witches like J.K. Rowling tweeted out for the world to see. Whoa! Yeah, Donald, go get him, Donald! You go read the comment section below these videos about just absolutely pointless things like that. And they're all just going, that's my president. That's my president. That's my guy. That's your guy, all right. That's your guy who literally is doing everything that Bill Gates is talking about. Bill Gates talking about AI doctors, AI teachers. What's Donald Trump talking about? AI infrastructure, right? So with AI infrastructure, what does it mean for humanity? Well, it means that humans aren't needed anymore. But don't worry, at least we got a bill signed that tells us that boys won't wear wigs and play girls' sports anymore. All is fine in the world now, ladies and gentlemen, while this is all happening in front of you. And this is literally them building out Skynet. I've talked about this with Starlink, right? Elon Musk is openly, literally telling you that with Starlink now, you will not be off grid anywhere, right? All people hear is the other side of it, right? Oh, you're in Death Valley? Well, you'll be able to use your phone. And everyone's like, that's really cool. That's incredible. Did you hear I could be in the Everglades and, my phone will still get service? Well, thank goodness for that, right? Then you could go out and do even dumber things like most people do, right? You could parachute into the middle of absolutely nowhere, parts unknown, right? But don't worry, you'll have service there. So you could do really dumb things, but you'll be able to use your phone to help you out, right? They don't hear the other side of it, which is what they're really doing it for, which is full-on control grid. You'll be in the middle of nowhere. You'll be in your home. Your phone will be off. It won't matter. You'll be tracked and monitored, right? And I want to play for you this trailer from the movie Singularity from 2017. I haven't used it in a video before, but I want you to watch the similarities between what's going on now and what's going on in this trailer, because we know they use these films as predictive programming. They're conditioning mechanisms. This is how they get away with this out in the open. You see all these movies about robots killing humans, one after the other, going back to Terminator. How many have we seen since then? Every week there's a new movie, right? Megan, all these new AI movies about these robots that they're trying to release right now. The Tesla robots, right? The Optimus robots that Elon Musk is telling you you should bring into your home so it can babysit your kids and serve you a beer. While all these movies come out showing you how these things are in your home and they're starting to interact with your wife or your husband. They're starting to creepily get close to your kids. So you should bring these things in. But on the flip side, this is how they desensitize you. They show you all this stuff. And then people don't even realize what they're showing you in these movies is the actual truth. But see, they think it's fiction. So then when these psychopaths like Gates come out and say, hey, we're releasing AI, they're like, oh, it won't be like Terminator. It won't be like all these other movies that we've seen over the years. It can't be like the movie Singularity, right? And what's the theme of Singularity? Well, supercomputer programs who are eradicating the plague. And you know who the plague is? It's not the plague that they make up in your mind like they did a couple years ago. The plague is humanity, right? The same thing that they tell you is the plague on things like the Georgia Guidestones. What's the plague on the Georgia? You are getting humanity under 500 million people, right? And what are we at now? Well, somewhere around how many? Oh, 8 billion. So listen to this trailer. Keep in mind all of this stuff and how this lines up, right? These unelected psychopaths who are unleashing this technology without our permission. But we're giving them consent. You know how we're giving them consent? Because every day that they move forward with this and we don't push back, it becomes our new reality. It's the same thing with the drones, right? Think about all this stuff with the drones. Day after day after day, these stories of drones. They never gave you a solution. They never told you what it was. And what's happened since then? They're still around. People still see drones. They've become desensitized to it. It's a new way of life because nobody stopped it from occurring. The government said, we don't know what these are, but don't shoot them down or you'll go to jail. It'll be a federal crime if you shoot them down, even if it's peeping in your window, looking at you, eating Cheetos on the toilet. Don't shoot it down. Don't shoot it down, right? And what's happened since then? It's just become normalized because nothing has happened to stop it. The people didn't start a revolution against it. The people just complained, asked the government for answers. They gave you none. And now it just keeps going on and on and on. Everybody just keeps talking about waiting for answers. You're never going to get an answer for it, right? Same with AI. Every day they tell us we're moving forward with AI. Nobody asks the question, why are we doing this? And if they do give an answer, they say, well, it's going to help with doctors, AI doctors, right? And it's going to be free. That's really important. That's how they hook you on board. That's why you see all this AI stuff for free right now. Just like when you saw the internet come out. And, oh, well, it's real cheap. You know, you got to have the internet, Didn't make you pay for Gmail back when the internet came out. Now they want you to pay for Gmail, right? Because you don't have enough storage all of a sudden, right? Watch this trailer and look at the similarities of what's going on now.
I stand before you to announce the first true artificial intelligence, Kronos. Tonight, we enter a new age. You know what Kronos is capable of. Capable of saving Earth from self-destruction.
A century ago, they were activated. Super machines programmed to eradicate a plague that was destroying our planet. Us. 8 billion people lost their lives.
He is awake. Evolution's run its course.
That's where I'm going. The city up north where the people are safe and the machines can't go. There's still hope.
Let it begin.
So you might as well have John Cusack's character wear glasses so he could just pretty much say openly that he is Bill Gates or that he is Elon Musk. Maybe that is who he's actually really supposed to be. I mean, that's really what they're hinting at more, is Elon Musk's involvement in all of this. So what you saw there was what we see over and over and over again. Nobody wonder why we keep seeing that plot in movies where robots go rogue and they just start killing people and machines just take over. No, everybody thinks it's a big joke, right? Everybody thinks it's a big job. It'll never, ever happen because the only technology you see in front of you is the technology that they let you have. So you look at it and you go, well, my phone isn't going to be able to, pull a Megan in that movie Megan and kill my family, It's just my phone. Right. And then as they start releasing this DARPA technology that they have and you start seeing it around you and you start seeing buildings turning into AI infrastructure where you could be locked inside and never let out or locked in your home and never let out because you have the smart tech on it, you'll start saying, this is a little bit weird. What's going on here? Wait a minute, it reminds you of that movie. Wait a minute, how did we get to this point? Well, because people did nothing, right? People just listened to them say, oh, AI is coming. There's good and there's bad, right? Oh, okay. And everyone in the audience, you heard Bill Gates talk. What's the bad? Oh, we're just going to murder you. That's so funny. Tell me more, Bill. Oh, right. We're going to murder your kids, too. That's great. That's great. Let me text my... hold on. I'm playing Pokemon on my phone. This is the world that we live in, ladies and gentlemen. Without resistance, a real revolution. They play you by talking about how all this stuff going on with Musk and Trump right now is a revolution that's occurring. We're auditing the government. What did he do? We're giving you all this fake stuff to drive you irate about what the government spends your tax money on, but we're going to make sure they never do it again. Yeah. Oh, and we're also bringing in AI infrastructure. What's that? Don't worry about it. It's not a blue-haired liberal, right? It's not some guy dressed as a girl running your military. All right. Sounds good to me. Right. Well, Skynet gets built out around us. Absolutely incredible. I am at a loss for words. They bring Bill out, doesn't get held accountable for. How is he even allowed out on TV? Now, like you'd say it was green screen, he wasn't. That's fine. But I mean, how is he even being shown us? This shows you how bad he wants to be the one responsible and have his face on this. And that all probably goes back to when he got the pie smashed in his face. He's been bitter for a long time. But they roll him out. And people don't go, I don't trust this guy, right? Somehow Democrats trust him because he was aligned with Democrats. Now he's hanging out with Donald Trump, and the conservatives aren't as, angry about him. They're kind of just like, I don't like him, but all right, he could be out there. And now he's switched over from inoculating the entire world, even though he did mention it again in that clip, and he's focusing on AI and telling you how it's coming, it's going to kill us, you won't be needed. We're not going to grow food anymore because we'll be growing it with AI in a laboratory, and you have to accept it. No, we don't have to accept it. The problem is we are accepting it by allowing these demons to continue to come out in front of our faces, tickle our ears with ridiculous stuff, this nonsense that they talk about that gets MAGA excited. That's my president, right? While your president is the one who's bringing in that government structure that Bill Gates is talking about. Get ready for Skynet, ladies and gentlemen. It's closer than you think. I thank everybody for being here. I hope you're all doing well. God bless you and your families as always.